We're here with Michael Kornick, executive chef and owner of MK Restaurant, which has been very hot the last few months. Tell us how it's been the last couple of years for you, just in general in Chicago.
Great. MK had finished its first year, November 23rd. It was a great first year, and moving forward, looking forward to opening 9 in end of January.
Known for a lobster club sandwich that was featured on our show previously at MK. Is that still on the menu for lunch?
Absolutely. Lobster club sandwich is not going anywhere.
Now, it would exceed the guidelines for our cheap eats because that's $10 or less. So I'm going to ask you, do you have any great cheap places that you like to go late at night when you're off work?
Cheap eats are $10 or less. Los Comales on 26 for tacos. I would do a dog at Super Dog.
That was a winner.
The packaging is great.
Well, this
Mr. Beef on Orleans,
of course,
the greatest.
Well, this week we're going to head down to Hyde Park because we found a Cheap Eats that's serving a taste of the Middle East at Cedars of Lebanon. Let's take a look. After 10 years in business, you'd think Cedars of Lebanon would cut a few corners or relax its standards. Not true, says owner Bessema Abdullah.
Everything from scratch. We work really hard.
Friends encouraged Bessema and her husband Sudki to open the restaurant. His cooking background helped get them started.
He was working in Lebanon in a lot of restaurants, and he was chef one time there, and he came here, he finished his degree with chef too. And he likes to cook. He have a good hobby of cooking.
There are plenty of appetizers on the menu, but you may want to consider skipping the starters when you see the dinner plates. Kebabs are the most popular entrees. There's marinated chicken, lamb, and kefta versions. Other hearty meals include the Jaj Musahab and chicken tikka. Each is $8.95. For lighter appetites, the Lebanese salad sits atop crispy pita for only $4.25. But no matter what you decide, the Abdullahs will make it fresh, hoping to continue the tradition into the next decade.
We do have good customers, loyal. They've been with us for a long time.
Out of a possible 4, the Chicago Tribune gives Cedars of Lebanon 2 forks. You can find it at 1618 East 53rd Street. The phone there is 773-324-6227. Cedars of Lebanon has a certain price point. Of course, the price point at Arun's is a little bit different. We're talking about 4-star Thai food at Arun's restaurant. And Arun Sampanthavivat joins us now. And Arun, you and I had a chance to actually travel to Thailand together earlier this year for a special program on Thai food. The restaurant has been in business for 14 years. How have people changed their view of what Thai food is all about in Chicago?
Well, I think, from traveling together with you there, at least we have seen a lot of people, begin to have more interest in seeing the country and explore more of, our food. And in my 14 years in our operation here, at least we have been able to establish some kind of new conception that, Thai food has something to be at least side by side with world-class cuisines.
All right, well, Arun Sampanthavivat, thank you very much for joining us today. We appreciate having you here.
Thank you for having me here.
Back here in the dining room to wrap things up today with Chef Charlie Trotter, and I wanted to ask you what your predictions are for the restaurant in the next several years.
Well, certainly we're going to continue to look around the world for influences and flavors, and I think we're going to see in general less and less definition for restaurant by ethnicity or regionality, nationality, and more chef signature styles, almost the way you have a designer with a signature style. And I think it's going to be very exciting.
And what about for Chicago in the next millennium? We're never going to be New York, but do we still have a chance of getting more notoriety as a city?
Well, we're never going to be New York only in terms of size, but in terms of greatness. I mean, we've got the greatest Thai restaurant in the United States. We've got the greatest Mexican restaurant in the United States. We've got the top couple French restaurants that can easily compete with the best French restaurants. So maybe we don't have the depth of New York, but we certainly have the best and can compete. But that's not even what's important. What's important is we've got a great community of food people, chefs, and everything, and it's very exciting. And the beneficiary of all of this is the diner.
Mm-hmm. And we're definitely pleased to have you with us today. We appreciate your time.
Thanks.
We also want to thank everybody here at the Ritz-Carlton, Stephen Landy, Susan Voss, Susan Meyer, and of course Chef Sarah Stegner for this wonderful lunch today. We also want to thank our incredible crew led by Nelson Howard and Stephanie Kurtz and Mark Jeter. And of course, I want to thank Chef Charlie Trotter for joining us today. I want to toast to the new millennium and continued success.
Thank you, Steve.
For the new year. As we say always on the program, until next time.
Here's wishing you good evening.
Should we give a toast?
I think so, yeah.